Bugs. Hi, I'm Ray of Sunshine. There's bugs happening. I know I told you that all of this nose itching stuff was going to stop, right? Because it's a distraction. But I can't help it. There's bugs out here, And so, gotta deal with them. My whole video series is set up like that. I explained that before. There's bugs. Lots of bugs. If you go back earlier, you're going to see bugs. And it's all an exercise in figuring out how do you deal with discovering different among the distractions, because there are distractions. There are bugs happening here. There are bugs, and there are bugs. And it's a matter of figuring out how to deal with it. Because there are messages here. There are messages all waiting to be discovered. If you're returning, glad to see you. If you're new here, glad to see you and hope to see you again. Either way, somewhere along the way, maybe somebody sent this video to you or sent one of my videos to you. That's a clue. If you've been with me for a while, you know I tell it like it is. But there's lots of clues because the idea is for you to come up with your own conclusions. Because I know what it's like. I want to come up with my own conclusions too. Lately, I've been rethinking one of my conclusions. Yes, it's one of my conclusions that I suggest as a possibility in many of my previous videos about having fun. You can't have too much fun. There's no such thing as too much happy. And I realize that's just based on my experience. Maybe there is such a thing as too much happy. And the reason that occurred to me is because I'm starting to feel now like maybe I'm going into overdose mode. I'm starting to question the validity of my theory. Right along in all of my previous presentations, I give lots of evaluations about myself. I point things out about how things are changing and different kind of appearances, And I think you probably have caught on to that routine now, and I don't really have to express it so much or really point it out so much. We all know that internal changes is what manifests externally. And that's not really destined to come to an end anytime soon. However, I may spend a little less time expounding on the obvious. Right now, in this series, I'm in the F section and gliding over to the G's. The G, for me, stands for Golden Age, and that's where we're heading. And so there's going to be some significant changes. There's been some significant transformation right since the very start. And this whole presentation is a way of viewing that illustration. The evolving, the expansion. So I have interesting and exciting things that I want to get to when we get there. And in the meanwhile, before, as I was contemplating what I was going to be presenting in this particular video, I was taking a little walk in the cemetery, which is something I do often. My best friend Sid used to do that a lot too. He used to actually speak to the people that were buried there. I don't do that. I just walk around and speak to myself. However, I came across this. Let me show you. Can you see that there? "1111. Isn't that cool?